Hello, and welcome to this lecture on Autodesk Maya animation. Animation in Maya involves creating movement and changes over time for objects and characters in a scene. This can include things like translating, rotating, and scaling objects, as well as some more complex animations like character rigging and facial expressions. To create an animation in Maya, you typically start by setting keyframes, and keyframes are specific for points in time where you want an object or a character to have a certain position, rotation, scale, or other attribute value set. You can set keyframes manually or by selecting an object or a character and using the set keyframe key, which is S, on an object in the timeline. Or you can right-click in the channel box on a specific attribute and click Key. Once you've set keyframes, you can use Maya's timeline to adjust the timing and spacing of your animation. You can also use Maya's graph editor to adjust the curves of your animation, which can help you fine-tune the movement and make it look more natural. Here are some tips on how best to animate in Autodesk Maya. Number 1, plan your animation. Before you start animating, it's a good idea to plan out your animation. This can include storyboarding, sketches, or sketching out key poses, creating an animatic, and acting the movements out in and videoing them. Number 2, use reference material. If you're animating a character, it can be helpful to use reference material, such as video footage or reference images. This can help you create more realistic and believable animations. It's also the same actually for rigging. I watch a lot of videos on how creatures move just to see how best to deform them. Number 3, use the graph editor. The graph editor is a powerful tool in Maya that allows you to fine-tune your animations. Use it to adjust animation curves, add or remove keyframes, and adjust timing. Number 4, using the time slider. The time slider is another important tool in Maya that allows you to scrub through your animations and make adjustments. Use it to preview your animation and make timing adjustments. Number 5, using animation layers. Animation layers allow you to create multiple layers of animation that can be blended together. This can be useful for adding secondary animation or making adjustments to specific parts of your animation. Number 6, keep it simple. When animating, it's important to keep things simple. Focus on the key poses and the movements that convey the emotion or message you're trying to convey. Avoid adding unnecessary movements or detail that can distract from the animation. Only key the attributes you need. Do not key every attribute with S. I see this a lot with rigging, and it is quite frustrating if I'm fixing scenes and I see a million keys within the scene. If somebody is just moving a leg within the Y and Z axis, it's quite annoying to see all the scales, and every attribute that is keyed on that control. It just means essentially that you're going to slow down your scene and give more issues essentially, or more things to look at in the graph editor. Number 7, take breaks. Animating, I should have put this in rigging as well, but animating can be time consuming and a tedious process. Take breaks regularly to prevent burnout and to come back to your animation with fresh eyes. Another day, you'll be looking at it a whole different way. You'll feel refreshed, and you might even see a lot of improvements. As you become more experienced with the software, you'll explore more advanced techniques and workflows, and I'm sure that you'll probably enjoy animating random things like I do. Okay, but additionally, there are many resources available to you online, including tutorials and forums that can help you learn more about animation techniques in Maya. So feel free to explore them. Okay, YouTube is a great stop if you want to watch some videos and see how people use Maya to their advantage. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the next course.